minds in modern times. I'm your host, Melanie Wild, and in tonight's episode, I am sharing with you from the Energetic Revival Alliance series that I have been doing an activation for your crown chakra. So in this podcast episode, you're going to get a new Earth Reiki guided treatment. And like I said, this is a part of the ERA series where I work with a group of no more than 10 women over 11 weeks together online on Zoom, meeting once a week, and I guide you through your 9 major chakras. So what this looks like is we spend a week on each chakra and you learn about the relevance that the chakra has in your life, in your body, in your mind, your soul, your behavior, your relationships. Our chakra centers are spinning wheels of discs, and they provide life force energy to different aspects of the body, the mind, the self. And so when one chakra is out of alignment, it will affect all kinds of different things in your body. So specifically today, we're speaking about the crown chakra. And so what's going on now is we've worked from the bottom up and we're at the last 2 higher chakras here, the crown, and then next week we'll be doing the soul star. And what's really amazing about these chakras is that these are your connection with God. And so I think it's really important that we define what God means, because there's a lot of different definitions of God, and there's a lot of different preconceived feelings and judgments around who God is. And I think a lot of that has to do with religion. And, you know, if you've been listening to my podcast for some time now, you know that I like to explore who God really was, the biblical God, who Yahweh was, who Enlil was. And I think that there's been a misinterpretation of God over the last specifically 2,000 years, and I'm gonna say even longer. I'm willing to say that we've not been understanding God for at least 10,000 years here on Earth. And that takes us all the way back to the deluge, where quote unquote God flooded the entire planet. The biblical God, who I believe was a Sumerian off-planet extraterrestrial being named Enlil, who was just wanting to start over because humanity was getting really smart. We were getting really, really smart, and we were getting ahead of ourselves, and light was coming in, and, you know, we were about to overthrow him. So he decided to take us all out so that that couldn't happen. And then when humanity began to populate again, he decided he was going to need to control the agenda, and the narrative. And he is a very smart being, very, very highly intelligent, highly advanced, highly technologically, there we go, advanced being. And so he understands that human consciousness is a part of the whole. And when I say the whole, the oneness, this is what I mean when I'm talking about the real God. So I use language of God because I think it's important we take that name back, because I do believe that what God really is was not this extraterrestrial entity named Enlil, but I believe that God is the infinite intelligence that exists through time and space, through all beings of matter and all beings of energy. And what this looks and feels like is love. It is truly love. It is what we are made of. It is what we've come from, what some would refer to as heaven. And it is what we will return to once again. And I believe we are all fragments of the one. We are all fragments of God. And some may say this makes you yourself God, but I think that's a bit righteous. I think that, yes, we are a part of God, which makes us God, but we aren't the whole yet. We are connected to the whole, and it is our responsibility to witness the whole in one another. And that includes witnessing the whole, the oneness, the God, source energy in all beings, everything from the chair you're sitting on to your very best friend, to your favorite pet, to a blade of grass, to a cricket, to your worst enemy, to the most darkest evil thing you could ever imagine. Every single thing exists in the oneness, and there's a spark of light from the oneness within all beings. And so when we're talking about the crown chakra, we are talking about the connection to that infinite intelligence. And when we can connect to that infinite intelligence, when we can build a real deep seated trust and understanding of that infinite intelligence, then we can really surrender our life over. And when we surrender our life over, it's not like, oh, I give up, woe is me, come save me now. It's more of like, oh my gosh, I don't have to carry all this stress. I don't need to worry anymore. I know deep within my heart and soul that everything is going to be okay, that I'm so much more than this one moment that's bringing me stress, that's bringing me anxiety, that's bringing me sadness and pain and overwhelm. I deeply know that I can feel these painful feelings and still be held in divine love, in divine truth and acceptance of the all. That this experience that I'm going through is for a divine purpose. And that purpose being that this oneness, this God, this infinite intelligence is seeking to know all of the universe. He wants to know himself. And I say himself because this is just the language that makes the most sense to my third dimensional mind at this point in time, is by giving him a gender and giving him pronouns, because it's just easier to talk about that way. But I do believe that God isn't a singular entity, a singular being, but a energy and a wholeness that transcends time and space. And this is what I do when I channel Reiki. So I would like to welcome you to this little sneak peek of the ERA. Through this, I've been posting these treatments on Spotify and wherever else you're listening to this podcast episode, because I believe that when one person heals, as one person is connected to the whole, is part of the oneness, is part of God, that when one person heals, we heal the whole world. And so I really wanted to get this message and these treatments into the hands of more people. And what I ask of my Energetic Revival Alliance students is that they listen to these treatments every day, once a day, for a whole week that we're working on that chakra. Now, if you're working through this on your own, you can take your time here as well. It's just the way that the program is set up, but that you're listening and committing to a daily self practice of energy work to really be able to start to shift things so that you can feel better in this world. And that when you start feeling better in this world, when you start feeling confident in your life purpose, when you start releasing your judgment, releasing your shame, giving back your fear, giving back your resentment, when you start to really like move into a better world, a happier state of being, then what happens next is that you radiate this new, beautiful, higher vibration, and the people around you start to pick up on that and they start to feel it. And then, yes, there's going to be some who are like, ew, gross. No, thank you. I prefer disdain and rudeness and judgment, because I can't possibly see myself in the light just yet. And so there's going to be people who are going to fade away on this journey of enlightenment that you are embarking on. And if you're listening to this, you truly have been embarking on that journey. And I commend you for it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for wanting to make your world better, because you making your world better makes the whole world better. And yeah, sorry, I think I'm rambling now, but the ERA is an 11-week live program. So the next one starts in May of 2024. And if you would like to join, you can find the information on that in the show notes. We meet once a week. I go through, we have a 2-hour call on Zoom. I go through what the chakras are, what they're responsible for in your body, how to recognize if it's in or out of alignment, and how to bring them back into alignment, because that's what we really want to do here. So yes, a little bit quickly about the crown chakra, other than it being your connection to God, is that it sits at the very top of your head. It's generally purple in color. Some people will see it as a white light, but most people will see it as a purple light. And when it's blocked, you're going to feel unsure about your relationship to Creator or God. It's the center of your comprehension and your interconnectedness to the entire matrix of our reality. So this is truly the space where we feel that oneness with the whole. And it's a place to remember who you are. Life is really meant to flow with ease. We're not here to struggle at all. And the sooner you can really get to know God, the real God, not the biblical one. I mean, and if you relate to the biblical one, that's okay too. Like, because ultimately that brings you through your heart, through your connection to God, to the real God. And if it's the Bible that brings you to that, then great. But here on my podcast, I study more of the ancient alien side of things and the manipulation of our consciousness, so that we can be under control. So personally, I feel like the biblical God is Enlil, and he's manipulated a story so that he can prey upon our inner knowing and inner connection. So okay, I'm gonna wrap this up because this is meant to be short and I'm already 12 minutes in. So if you are ready now, I invite you to receive this new Earth Reiki guided treatment to activate your crown chakra. So I've already recorded it, so I'm going to play that for you now. If you wanted to get into a seated or laying down comfortable position so that you can receive, and may peace be with you. Hello. Welcome back to the Energetic Revival Alliance. As you get settled in to receive this new Earth guided Reiki treatment to activate your crown chakra, you can begin by closing your eyes. Maybe bringing your hand or your hands to your heart and anchoring in to the breath. Observing the natural breath as you witness how you are breathing through the nose, the mouth, or maybe both. Witnessing where in your body the breath is landing. And comparing the length of your inhale to your exhale, noticing if one is longer or shorter than the other. And then drop into gratitude here. Gratitude for your body and its ability to breathe all on its own. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Recognizing that your body is a divine connection point to God, and that the divine knows exactly how much air you need and how much you need to let go of, how to breathe, and where in the body the breath is needed the most. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beginning to alter the breath now as you enter in to a box breath where you breathe in through the nose for a count of 4. And you hold the breath at the top for a count of 4. And you release the breath out the mouth for another count of 4. And holding the bottom, the breath on empty for a count of 4. Repeating this cycle. In through the nose for 4. Hold the breath for 4. Release out the mouth for 4. And hold the breath for 4. Here in your crown chakra, you develop your connection with the oneness, with God, with the infinite intelligence that exists through time and space. Here, all of the love from your Creator enters your body and pours down through your entire chakra system, filling you with divine universal life force energy. Peace begins the moment that you realize you are not divided from the divine. And to bring this peace and divine connection into your daily life requires a disciplined practice and commitment to living from a place of inspired purpose. On your next inhale, breathing in pure love, and as you hold it at the top, on your exhale, I want you to audibly expand that love, that light all around you. So you are in a bubble of healing, protective white light. Allowing the breath to return to its normal pace as you drop into gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have always been connected to the divine, whether you were conscious to it or not. Your Creator has held you, has witnessed you, has loved you. Stretching out your arms to your side as far as you can. As you continue to breathe deeply, witnessing your chest rise and fall, imagining this life force energy pouring through your crown and bathing all of your cells with life force energy. And now imagining at the top of your head, at your crown chakra, a violet beam of light shooting out, following that beam of light as it moves through the ceiling above you, into the clouds, through the atmosphere, through the solar system, into deep outer space, following this purple beam of light all the way through outer space and the cosmos to the grand central sun, or the source of the all, where it merges with a sea of white light. Here is your Creator, your home, the space from which all life has come and all will return to again. Here in the sea of white light is pure life force energy, the most pure love that you could ever imagine to be true, completely unaltered, completely divine. And now imagine this light, this love flowing down that violet purple beam of light like a waterfall, rushing down through the cosmos back into the solar system towards Earth, the beautiful blue jewel, through the atmosphere, through the clouds, through the ceiling above you, and down into your crown chakra. This violet ray of peace and protection glowing brightly. See this light, this love from your Creator begin to pour down through the top of your head, through your throat, through your chest and your shoulders, down your spine, through your back and your belly, filling your hips and your pelvis, down your legs, filling you full of life force energy. And as you feel this pure love, this pure light from your Creator move through every cell within your body, dropping into a deep state of gratitude for the divine, and imagining now as you have completely filled yourself that this light, of this violet light, begins to pour outside of you, filling the space all around you, filling the room in which you rest, and asking who in your life needs this love, this life force energy, and allowing that to begin to spread outside of the space in which you are, past the walls, through the community, filling the land as it reaches everyone that you love and everyone that you've once loved and everyone that needs this love, known to you or unknown to you. Begin to give this love away as you feel deep gratitude for the Creator above, for your connection to the divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. While imagining this love beginning to spread throughout the entire continent, through all of the countries, spreading across the oceans now, spreading across the continents that the oceans have divided you from, allowing this light to move across the entire Earth's surface, asking that this life force energy from your Creator move through the planet with divine love and with the intention that it heals and expands our consciousness. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as you witness this light completely encapsulate the entire Earth, you can bring your awareness back into your own heart as you feel this light, this love beating through your chest, feeling divinely whole and home within your heart. You may ask your body if there's any areas that need a little extra love as you send this healing light there. Ask this light to illuminate your spiritual path and to guide you to the places and experiences that will inspire, support, and nourish you. Ask this light to bathe you in a light that others will recognize, and commit now to living in alignment with that light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May this peace and purpose illuminate your soul forever. Amen. Aho. So it is. And on we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dropping into deep gratitude now as you wrap your arms around yourself. Thanking the God of your understanding for filling you with this healing, divine, universal life force energy. And thanking your body for being present to receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As well as your mind and your soul for being open and connected to the divine. You may choose to stay here for as long as you desire, basking in this love from Father Sky. And when you are ready, I invite you to turn to your journal using the prompts provided within the ERA, or simply free writing about your connection to God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for wanting to make this world a better place, one person at a time. May peace be with you.